ready, everybody. He's about to do something stupid.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, gentlemen, but you seem to have me confused with a character in a fictional show. Now, if you'll excuse me, my fondue is just about...
And welcome everyone to another episode of Dark Live Podcast. I'm your host, Live to Win. Here with me as always, you know him, you love him, you can't hate him. Dark Fox 47.
Yay! Hello everyone. I will not refute any of those facts that Liv just said, which are totally facts, and I don't know why I'm motioning to my webcam. I'm not using it. I'm motioning to my webcam, but
You gotta emote, man. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. You gotta emote. You gotta emote. There you go. This is just gonna be a shit show. I actually don't even know what the hell I even sent you.
What did you send me? Oh, I have it up.
I know who my artist of the week is, but whatever it is, I don't even know if I'm even gonna go by it. I basically scrapped the idea of this like 3 times because I had like one setup, I liked it. I mainly liked the setup of like the last topic and then right into artist of the week. I thought that was good, but then news just kept coming in and in and in, and it's not just world news, it's like actual news. So yeah, should we talk about the thing, or should we just... Because to some degree, I don't know, part of me just kind of feels like it went on too long last time we did a podcast, and I don't know.
I don't know. I don't feel like it's really our place to talk about it. No. Thinking it over, I don't really think we're the right people to handle this in a podcast setting.
Yeah, it's just everything that's going on, and it got me thinking, and I just... I don't know, it's just... honestly, I can at least say I'm sorry part? Can I at least do that to Dead?
Sure.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
because of like world news and like what's happening, we kind of already tapped into it a little bit in the last podcast, but there may have been a moment to where I was about to stream and Dead kind of popped into my chat. Well, actually, no, he messaged me in Discord, and basically, I just took it as Dead just being dead, and then all of a sudden, some events kind of happened more recently, and it's basically affected a couple of our friends, basically, and it actually just hit me that, oh my god, was this what Dead was wanting to talk about? And I don't know, I just kind of feel like, I didn't think about it at the time because I'm just socially awkward, but I started thinking maybe it was a possibility that because I just thought it was just Dead being dead, and then it turns out he wanted to talk about something serious, and I just kind of like didn't talk to him and instead just started streaming. So if Dead hates me, I don't resent that in any way. Like it was a dick move on my part, I just kind of feel. So I don't know if Dead's ever going to hear this, but basically, if you did feel like you were shunned or something, like, I just feel bad. I just hope everyone's fine from all of this, and yeah. But I did message Dead about it, and basically it was just everything that's going on is a bitch, and I just hope your family's fine, and to all the same to him as well. I just hope him and his family is fine, and through these hard times we could all just push through this. So, and just one last thing, just stay safe, wash your hands, we'll get through this. So
yes, just follow, like, wash your hands, isolate if needed, and try your best, even if you're not going to be affected by what's going on, to not pass it on to someone who will be affected by it.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually did kind of write a joke just in case if you said yes, but I'm gonna pass on it. It's okay. I did have a joke. I thought it was pretty good, and I thought it would lighten the mood, but yeah, forget it. It's all good. On
the bright side, we're getting a lot of free games and events.
Yes.
And stuff.
Yeah. Free games galore.
You can say any bright side. There is zero bright side to all of the unfortunate people being affected by this.
Which is actually one of the categories that I actually kind of came up with. There was a grand total of 27 free games on GOG. I don't know how many. I don't know how many of those games are like they went down in price. Just like, you know, it was paid and then like, oh, because of everything that's going on, here's a free game. I don't know how many of it was that and how many of them were just like legitimately free. But I grabbed as many of them as I possibly can. But if you guys are somewhat interested in that, from what I saw, nothing too exciting there. But if you want to get any of the 27 free games, you could do that. Also, one of my favorites, mainly because I streamed it, Watch Dogs 1 is free on Epic right now. It's free now to March 26.
Tomb Raider is free on Steam. If anyone's in my Discord and looks at the general chat, good old Anomaly there, who is very nice and always posts when they find free games, like, hey everyone, here's a free game. There's like a list of like five Steam games.
Yeah, it's I saw that too. I was posting some of them in my Discord as well. I think even Josh even jumped in and like saw a couple. But yeah, it's actually 2 games on Steam of Tomb Raider / Lara Croft games. I think the other one's Lara Croft, the Temple of Osiris, I think it's what it's called.
Yeah, that's a four-person top-down.
Right.
Run-around shooter.
But the better one of the two is Tomb Raider. I'm actually planning...
Reboot.
Yeah, the reboot version. To be clear, I think the year was 2013 is when it released specifically. I could be wrong on that, but anyway, yeah, that one is good. I played that one before I even started streaming, and it's a good game. I like it. So yeah.
2013, you are correct.
It is 2013. Nice. I think in terms of, by the way, welcome Josh to the stream.
Hello, Josh. Hello.
By the way, if anyone is wondering, like, if there is a website that you could go to check out some of the free games that are popping up all the time, one of the websites I actually go to is indiegamebundles.com. They have like a category for free games, and it's all games that were paid, but for whatever reason, they're just doing like a giveaway. I always go there to check out whatever free games is happening. I think a link to that is actually in my Discord. If anyone wants to grab that and post it in chat, be my guest. But yeah, there you go. That's actually where I go to check on all my free games. And I'm keeping an eye on it because it seems like they're just coming fast and furious with free games. And every so often there's a good one. So in terms of new releases, I think for the Switch there was Animal Crossing, I think was released. So for those that have a Switch, there you go. Doom Eternal was also released somewhat recently as well.
Borderlands 3 released to Steam.
Oh, did that happen? Yeah, that's
Yes,
right.
it did.
Yeah, I forgot about
I
that.
hope you weren't planning on buying that because it just expired the 50% off special offer they had.
Ah, crap.
I
I
picked
missed
it up.
it. Oh, you got it? Nice.
I picked it up. I was like, do I want to? And I'm like, I'm 100% going to buy. I played through Borderlands. I was like, honestly, Borderlands just ended up being a game. I'm like, I'm just gonna play it on my own. Just take it at my pace.
I did notice that last podcast you actually switched to do Borderlands 1, but did you also do Borderlands 2 as well, or?
No, I just finished last week. Finished up the DLC for Borderlands 1.
Oh, and so now you're gonna do it in order, or?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it in release order. I'm currently working through Borderlands 2, and then I'll do pre-sequel, and then I'll do 3, which I might stream 3. It'll depend on when that happens, because coming up in April is Resident Evil 3 Remastered, which had a
I heard about that, yes. Yeah, it looks really good. It looks really good. So
from the clips that I watched, which are in the clip thing for funny clips.
Nice.
Not sure if Doom Eternal really held up to the hype. I didn't ever play the first Doom game, and I haven't seen any of the new Doom game.
I actually did get Doom. I guess it's the original of the reboot, which is 2016, I believe.
That sounds right.
I may consider streaming it just to see what it's like. It's gonna be my first Doom game, so why not? But
you mean you never played the original Doom?
Nope, never did.
How dare!
I know. I'm the absolute worst. It's why Dead hates me.
It was the first-person shooter, or maybe was it the first-person shooter? Or
if it's not Doom, it's definitely Wolfenstein. It's one of the two.
And it's Wolfenstein or Doom. I can't remember.
It's so close.
It's one of them's a clone of the other, isn't it?
Maybe. I'm not 100% on that, so don't quote me. But I do know those are like the two first person games I could think of. Doom 2016 is a glorious game. That makes me want to give it a go. And plus, it kind of would make sense because like Doom Eternal release, so maybe if I like Doom 2016, maybe I'll think about getting Doom Eternal. So that could actually probably be the game. I don't think I'm going to do it tomorrow. I think I'm going to stick to the plan of Ironsight.
First Doom release was in 93. Wolfenstein, Castle Wolfenstein released in 81.
So
First
Wolfenstein would have
Wolfenstein
been.
game, and Doom released in '93.
So there you go. So yeah, that would mean.
That is 12-year difference. I didn't realize
I
it was
honestly
that
did
big.
not think it was that large of a gap. I thought it was way
No.
closer. I thought it was way closer.
Yeah, that's holy crap. Shit. The hell's Wolfenstein Cyberpilot? Oh. Is that an add-on to Youngblood? Maybe.
Maybe.
Or maybe it's a game that's come. No, because it's under 29. Oh well, whatever.
But there is also one game that I heard good things about it, and I think, far as I know, it's on Sony right now. I think it's only on PlayStation, but it is confirmed this summer they are releasing Horizon Zero Dawn to PC. That I'm kind of looking forward to that. It seems kind of good, so I think I want to check it out.
That's the one with the post-apocalyptic robot animals, right?
In the ice kind of mountaintops kind of type of thing is kind of like the look and feel they're kind of going with. Yeah, it's that one.
It's that one? Okay. Because I was like, is that the one? Because that one was I've heard really good things about it. And
Same,
like
which
really
is
cool.
why I'm kind of a little hyped. It just looks good, and it seemed like a game that I would play. It's just it was on PlayStation and not PC, so because of that I passed. But other than that, it looks like a great game. In terms of games, I don't feel comfortable playing this just simply because it's 3 minutes, and typically whenever I play a trailer, it's only like a minute long or so. So since this is 3 minutes, I think I'm gonna pass. But there was another game trailer released for a little bit of the story trailer for Ghost of Tsushima, I think is how you pronounce that. It looks like a good game. It's kind of like samurais, and it may be open world. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it just looks kind of interesting, and they kind of released a story trailer, so I might play that when I do Iron Sight later today, after the podcast.
Oh, have you tried out that you heard of the what's it called? Call of Duty Modern Warzone?
I actually do have that on my list of to talk about, because Call of Duty Warzone did release. It's free for everyone. It's a BR. I haven't tried it personally.
83 gigabytes. Just a heads up, it is massive, and I don't know what justifies how massive that game is. However, I played a couple rounds. Didn't know you could play it solo until Jojo was like, "Have you been playing solos or with groups of 3?" And I was like, "You can play solos." I played 2 rounds of it. I haven't killed anyone yet, but it's fun. I've honestly enjoyed it.
Nice.
It's fun, and unlike other battle royales where it's like you die, you're out, or well,
yeah, the respawn
Apex,
is very different.
Yeah.
The respawn
Apex,
is very different.
Apex has the thing where you can, grab the flag and then call in a rethink. But in this, you can keep bringing your teammates back in. I mean, you have a free, even single player, you have a free, comeback if you win a fight against another out person.
Yeah, I did see some streams of it. I did see some streams of it, and I do believe, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure if you die once, you basically PvP one or a small group of people, and if you win that, you respawn back in, no problems. Or I think there's a currency in the game to where if you get enough money, you could actually, I guess there's ports or hubs throughout the map. You go to the hub, you could do stuff like if you have the full game, I think you could your loadouts in your main game, I think you could pay to get your full-fledged loadout, all your armor, your guns, all that stuff. But you could also revive teammates that way as well. So if they are spectating and they die, you could bring them back just by using some currency. I heard, not sure if it's true, but I thought I heard, doesn't take that much to actually bring someone back, currency-wise.
It's 4,500
Okay.
in currency, which is equally not hard and hard. If you get good, if you do some bounties and get some good cash drops, it's really easy to get like I saw someone get 12,000 in a round.
Right.
But it can also be, it depends on loot, but I'd say it's either hard or it's easy to get the money to get someone back. It just depends on your luck.
Right.
And your skill. Also, only with the loadout thing, I don't know about like from the main game, but you do get your own custom loadouts until you hit level 5, I think.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, 5. they put a level on that. I forgot about that. Yeah.
And you can unlock. I think there's ways to unlock blueprints or whatever it is for guns and like stuff by doing challenges, but like when you can customize in your loadouts. Like as you use a gun and get more kills with it, you gain experience, which unlocks new attachments so you can customize your guns. So when you call in a loadout, you can bring in your customized weapons.
Nice.
Which does immediately make you throw both guns you have equipped on the ground. So if you wanted those, if the ones you found scavenging, you have to pick them back up. But it's usually worth like grabbing the loadout because then you have your passive perks, which can give you an edge. But I had fun with it.
And we're just slowly knocking down this list. Also, I did post it recently in my Discord. I believe I did it right before the podcast, but Sony PlayStation 5, they finally released some more details about their specs and what the PlayStation 5 is going to look like, kind of type of thing. I don't think they actually released a model, but they did like give an idea of like what the GPU is going to be like, what the CPU is going to be like, that sort of thing. I don't think they fully went through the backwards compatibility, but from the looks of things, I did. The video is something like 50 minutes long, and it basically just kind of breaks down everything tech-wise. And from the most part, I thought I heard there's a little bit of like a interesting way of how they did the audio to it. I don't know what specifically about it, but I was just kind of like breezing through it. So, but yeah, PlayStation 5, they kind of did like specs of like comparisons and stuff, and they were even comparing it from there's even another website that I posted separate from the YouTube video, an actual comparison of like, I think it's supposed to be the Xbox One and the previous PlayStation consoles. So if anyone's interested in that, the links are posted in my Discord. If anyone wants to grab those, post them in Twitch chat. Go on ahead. By the way, any links in my Discord, if you want to post those in Twitch chat, be my guest. But yeah. So yeah, there's been some stuff released about the PlayStation 5. Since I'm kind of don't have any interest in it, I'm not going to go too much far into other details, but if you are interested, you go on my Discord, check it there. Also, some details on the release date of Xbox Series X. They made it specifically, we already kind of knew it was going to be fourth quarter, we just didn't know specifically when. Thanksgiving is basically what Microsoft tweeted out, so looks like that might happen there. Just trying to see what other stuff I have here. Oh, yeah. I ended up seeing a thing on Twitter. Apparently some fans are hoping that maybe... I would like the idea, which is why I'm bringing it up. But it's not a guarantee, but if, It's just the idea. I like speculation. I'm probably going to do more of that later in the podcast, but basically there was some theories going around, rumors. The idea that if Sony purchased from Kojima the Metal Gear IP, Silent Hill, and Castlevania, and the idea of like trying to get Kojima back into Metal Gear franchise. When I heard that, I like recently completed Metal Gear Solid 5, so like the fan in me just kind of like was in awe. It's a sign. So anyway, I just it's not guaranteed, but it was just like speculations of like just fans just wanting it to happen. What if they just get it away from freaking Konami and give it to Kojima and Sony? Ugh, it's so good. It's only because I like recently completed it. I just wanted to bring that up. Other news, once again, one of my favorite TV shows is making a comeback. They are just loving my TV shows. I like it. Reno 911 might be coming back. Oh, I love that show so much. Again, it's another show that I would have loved to shown if we still had basically movie night still going. But I haven't heard back from anyone if they were okay with cast. I posted it like a long time ago in my Discord, so I don't know if anyone's okay with that program, and so until I hear otherwise, I'm just gonna wait until the tech on cast kind of gets updated. Right now, it's you kind of have to download an application, do that, and then so on and so forth. So, but yeah, I just kind of thought that was awesome that Reno 911 is gonna make a comeback. It's a funny show, a lot of funny characters. Also, a really good voice actor is on that show. His name is Carlos Alazraqui is his name. He's a Hispanic guy, and he's very funny. He's very funny. And I think, looking at all my stuff, for the most part, that is kind of it with updates. Well, I guess because I'm kind of shooting from the hip today, I guess we could talk about like what we've done on our streams lately. I guess we could do that. I think I've seen you play some XCOM 2, I believe. I'm not 100% on that. Dark? Dark? Okay. Dead air. Oh!
Hello?
Are you good?
I'm good. For some reason, Discord wasn't picking up my microphone anymore.
Okay, that was weird.
Out of nowhere.
Did you at least hear what I said? Because that's the important part.
I heard what you said. Could you repeat it?
It's all good, man. It's all good. Hey, don't worry. Before the podcast, I actually had my own audio issues. But luckily,
You did, yes.
But luckily, that was with my headset, and as of right now, everything's fine. But so it's all good. It's all good. But basically what I was saying was, I think that's kind of it that I have in terms of like any news and updates on my end. Unless there's any news that you have that you wanted to bring up, or...
No. Oh,
Okay.
right. We were talking about stream stuff. That's right.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
and so basically, yeah.
I went to talk, and then my microphone not being there, and then just it threw me off. And I just
It's all
totally
good. It's all good.
panicked.
But yeah, I think I saw you playing a little bit of XCOM 2, and just kind of like just get an idea of like what you've been doing on your stream, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, I haven't really been streaming that much. I should try and do some more. I think I might finish XCOM 2 after. I don't have quote unquote much left. I don't have a lot quest wise, but I still have to do a shit ton of missions when they pop up and stuff, or else it jeopardizes the game and so XCOM 2 is on the radar. I don't know, like Resident Evil 3 is still a good way away, and I don't think I'll stream any Borderlands games till 3. So it'll be a while till I stream a Borderlands game. So I have to, I don't know what I plan on doing with streaming stuff. You gave me Yakuza 0.
Yes, I did. I wanted to talk about that.
Want to talk about that right now? Like,
yes. Basically, no matter how I worded this, it always sounded like I was always going one direction. So basically what I thought of, and this was actually something I wanted to talk about last podcast, but I didn't really have an opportunity during the podcast, and then immediately after, you, I think you got rated by, I think it was like High Score or somebody, and you...
Yes, that was right.
You kind of kept going, so I couldn't bring it up after the podcast, so I was like, screw it. So I was kind of in this weird, awkward spot to where I kind of wanted to say something, but I just never had the opportunity. So I ended up, again, no matter how I worded this, it was like, well, it's about Yakuza 0, isn't it? So basically what it is, I've been playing a lot of great games, and I've been falling in love with them. I actually recently played, what is it? Witcher 3. I completed it all the way to the end. I absolutely loved it. And there's been so many other great games. I've been playing Metal Gear Solid 5. Freaking... I didn't think I would be into BioShock. I freaking love BioShock. And
BioShock is awesome.
And so like I'm just coming across like so many great games, and I just started thinking I kind of feel like I may have passed up on so many great games. And basically I don't know if you want to do it, but it was just something I just thought of. What if me and you both came up with games that we played, that we liked, that we want to see someone else play, kind of type of thing.
Halo. You have to play Halo.
I'll see what I could do about that. That was a game that was on my list, actually. So...
Yes.
So basically, I just wasn't sure if you were, like, into that. And I also didn't know exactly, like... Because, I mean, obviously we're going to be buying games, so we're probably... There's going to be games that, like, it's a must. Like, you're going to save up to get this game. So, like, if that happens, that's fine. But, like, maybe there's a time to where you might have, like, a little bit extra cash. Might say, I'll take a chance on this. Liv said it was kind of good. I'll give it a shot. So, and vice versa with me as well. Like, maybe I have a little bit of money. Dark said this was good. I'll give it a shot. So... that was kind of like a thing I kind of thought of, and I just didn't know how to, like, kind of, like, say it. So, basically, Yakuza 5 was, like, $5 on Steam. So, like, it's $5, dude. Like, $5 just to hear you say that the game sucks and I'm never playing this game again. Knowing that you have the best one out of the series is worth my $5. 100%.
I'll definitely stream it.
You'll definitely. Oh, dude, I am gonna be there. I am gonna freaking be there, and I know Josh is gonna be there. But basically, it was a thing like you don't have to stream it if you don't want to, because if it's not your game, it's not your game. But in the off chance, you take a chance on a game that you may have overlooked. Something about it just may not be you, but if you give it a shot, is it it might be interesting, and plus in the end you might have something to talk about on the podcast and stuff. And it was just something I just kind of thought of. I just thought that would be unique, because like I'm trying to come up with like all these different things of like how me and you could just like kind of like bond together and just kind of like it's one thing to be like on a podcast and be like, dude, I saw this really great TV show, have you seen it? Like, word of mouth doesn't always do a game or a movie or a TV show justice. But being able to see, you see them, you see what's going on, you see the words, you hear the words, and you hear the song, it gets the blood pumping. It gets the blood pumping. So anyway, basically, I just kind of thought, if you maybe played a game, maybe I do the same. I'll take a look at that Halo thing. Yeah, I'll do something about that. I'll do something about that. But anyway, yeah, I was just kind of thinking of like different stuff that me and you could probably do to where we could just kind of like again. And honestly, I don't have enough games to where I am satisfied. I want more. So I figured this would be a great way to like, because I kind of feel like me and you kind of have like different tastes a little bit in gaming. Because I noticed that you were playing like a Star Wars game to where it was like strategy based. You kind of like have all these ships going and stuff. So I kind of thought, I'm not really much into strategy, but maybe games like that might be, because you did recommend XCOM, and XCOM is actually pretty good. It's not bad. I do have my eye on XCOM 2 just to see what it's like.
Yes.
But in the meantime, I'm cool with XCOM 1. It's fun. Yeah. And
XCOM 2 is good. Yeah, I mean, is great too.
Mm-hmm. So,
and
yeah, go ahead.
I would recommend, if anyone's ever on the fence of like War of the Chosen, it's basic. It's like it's worth half as much as the normal game. It's worth it because it basically turns XCOM 2 into XCOM 2 2.0. Hold on, wait. That doesn't come off. It's like XCOM 2 2.0. There. That's that. There. It's in chat.
Nice.
It looks there. Basically, it just adds so much more to the game, and also almost any of the good mods are only War of the Chosen compatible because it's the better version of the game. And it's a pain in the ass to make something. Like, apparently it's completely like different. Like, you have to rebuild the entire mod to make it for just the base game, or even just go from base game to War of the Chosen,
right?
And such. But yes, that's what I have to say on that.
But anyway, I just kind of thought that was like a unique thing to just kind of like do. The only difference is I did also realize there's probably going to be games on our list that we will probably like to see someone else play, but also, there's going to be games that are going to probably be a little bit more pricey than others. So I thought maybe come up like with a list of 5 at first, but then I started thinking, well, if you go with a list of 10, you'll be able to get some of those cheaper games as well. So, But anyway, it was just an idea I kind of thought of. So if by any means, if you want to go back and forth DMs, just kind of like get more of an idea of that. It was just an idea. So if you want to do that, so anyway, I just thought it would be kind of cool, kind of interesting.
Sounds yeah, definitely an interesting.
Also, I did notice you were trying to get the Star Wars D&D going again.
Yes, well, I figured because most of us are going, stuff's locked down. I figured give why not try it now? I mean, I think is it across the U.S. schools are delayed
For
at
the
least 2
most
weeks?
part, I think it's like hit and miss. It's probably stronger in other areas, but for what I know, for the most part, everyone's kind of out. It seems like from what I'm seeing and hearing. Uh, However, I don't. I'm kind of more familiar with the West Coast of how that's all going. I do know for a fact that, like Lucky, he's like East. Well, he's not East Coast. He's Central, but yeah, I don't know how like Texas area is kind of like doing with everything that's going on in the world. So sadly, with him, I'm unsure. But for what I know for a fact, yeah, like kind of our area, me, Dad, JoJo, all of us, we're kind of out. Like I was even checking up on JoJo's Discord because again, I kind of heard some things going on, and I saw him post something in his general chat to where it was something like, "I'm so used to my old schedule when I used to go to school, and now I'm just like bored all the time." So seeing that, it just kind of makes me feel like it kind of seems like we kind of could do D&D. It's just, are we up for it is all. And of course,
Yeah,
as always, I'm up for it. I just don't know. I was going to say something, but I don't know. I just kind of got lazy and just got kind of passed. So that's bad on my part. I'm just going to point that out right now.
Yeah, well, I'm like, I put that out, and I'm like, no one responded to
Yeah,
that.
I thought
Is everyone
maybe
past it?
somebody, because
I'm like,
I don't know.
is everyone past it? I really, I know it's been a while, but like, it was just a scheduling and stuff, and I thought I'd just let it go for a little bit and wait for a time where, and I guess I would have tried March break, had, you know, this not have gone, because I figured March break would probably be a good time.
Yeah.
Unless people went on vacation.
That was actually another thing I started thinking. What if some of these people are on vacation? What was the thought?
Lucky isn't. He's streaming. I've caught him at the tail end of his streams, though. Literally, I jumped in right as he's saying goodbye.
Oh God, yeah. I think I was the same way too. Yeah, I think I saw him streaming a couple of times, but I was kind of like busy. I forget what day it was, but I remember there was one day I saw someone streaming, and I was like, I can't watch your stream. I'm trying to get all these free games. There's like 27 of these bitches. I was just grabbing like all these games off of like GOG, and I was like, well, I could watch someone stream, or I could get all these games. I don't know. So
priorities, am I right?
Yeah. So I forget who that was. It could have been Josh, maybe. I know I saw Josh one time streaming something in my Discord. But by the way, Josh, I apologize. I was just busy. I'm sorry. I'm the worst. But anyway. But yeah, that's just some stuff I just kind of thought of. I'm not going to go too far into it, but Witcher 3. Oh my god, was that a great game. Oh, it's so good. Best DLC I ever played, hands down. I got 248 hours of gameplay out of like yeah, it's 248 hours total, and that is with GOG and Steam combined. I think on GOG alone it's 220, but it's Jesus, man. I only paid something like maybe $15, I think, for everything. I got my money back and then some, just for the first playthrough. Like, we're not even talking about like the second, the third, and like everything else. Like, it is such a great game. I don't want to go too much into it because it is story driven. It is spoiler heavy. I pain that I played Yakuza first and then this, because there were so many moments I found myself Yakuza did it better, but and by the way, big ups to Fun 1892. He was the one that wanted me to see this. I think he even like donated or something like that. Like, Liv, or I think it was Bits. Maybe it was Bits. Liv, I want to see you play Witcher 3, and it was on my list. I was just holding it off. I think I was bouncing like 3 games, and it was just so fun to play. I just passed on it because I'm kind of not that big into Renaissance. I'm kind of not that big into Polish folklore, but if you put all that aside and you just look at the sheer game itself by itself, it's really freaking good. Absolutely loved it. Story wasn't that bad. Gameplay is pretty solid. The only one nitpick that I will say that I did have on this is going over bridges with the horse. Once in a while, I'll come across a glitch to where it would just be running in place, and I'm just not going anywhere. And it's like, one time I just said, screw it, and I think it was the last time too, and I think Fun was there. He's like, oh crap, not this glitch again. So
yeah, horse AI over bridges is something that's hard to master.
I don't know what it is. That's like my one nitpick, but even still, out of my 248-hour playthrough, it only happened twice, and one time I just basically slowed down the full sprint to just a walk and went right over the bridge, no problem. Second time, not necessarily the same thing that happened, but still, I mean, one minor glitch for a 248-hour playthrough. If it was really that bad, would I really continue on for 200 hours? So I think the 248 just says it all right there. So do I recommend this game? Hell yes. Full price. If you're kind of like me and you want to stretch every dollar, by all means get it on discount, but this is just a solid game. Highly recommended. Highly consider that everyone should give it at least a try. But all I just know is this game was good. And the Gwent! Oh god, my addictions. Yes, the Gwent. But yeah, this game was just awesome all around. I can't... CD Projekt Red, if they even do half this game, what they're gonna do with Cyberpunk 2077, just put me in a coma and just give it all. I'll take it. I'll take it. Full price too. It was just great. It was just great. Absolutely love it. I hope other people kind of take my words and maybe hopefully give it a shot. It's just an all around great game. I will point out, I did not play Witcher 1. I did not play Witcher 2. I'm hoping to play those off stream at some point. And yes, this game kind of made me a Witcher fan. I'm now... Before it was like, am I really gonna like the TV show? Like, is this game gonna like me to like become a fan to get into a TV show? Because if I don't even like the game, why would I want to watch a TV show that I don't even like the game to? So, and yes, I can say for sure, like, I'm now at the very least curious to see what the TV show is like. So, like, this just made me a fan of Witcher. I'm in. So, I'm looking forward. I'm probably gonna play from the beginning, Witcher 1 and then 2. And then probably do like a second playthrough of Witcher 3. All that will probably be off stream. I did check out some mods. Some of them are graphic upgrades. Others, there's a Gwent trader specific. He specifically does only Gwent trades. I love it. I'm gonna install, see what that's like. But anyway. Gwent.
Man.
I love it.
Great if I had face cam on right now. When you said that, I just... Oh, you and Gwent.
Yes!
You have a... When are we getting a Gwent?
I'm toxic as fuck, bro!
Where's the Live Gwent emote?
Oh god, dude, if I had more slots, there will be a Gwent emote. I even thought about, what if I did favorite video games I ever played and use emotes of specific characters and have them become my emotes. I might have to like change some colors around, but I definitely want to at least give it a shot if I had more slots. I do need to be careful on that.
You heard that. You heard that. You have 15 subs right now, so Liv can get another slot. It's 15 sub points for the next slot, right? Yeah, it's 15
Yeah,
sub
I think
points.
it is. I think it is.
Or you could give 5 tier 3 subs. Or you could give 7.5 tier 2 subs. I don't know how you're going to do half of one.
I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but who knows. But anyway, yeah, it's a thing. I love Gwent. It's awesome. Yeah, Kiryu giving a thumbs up. That would be perfect. Obviously, I got to do something with. You know what? Yeah, I'll pass. I'll pass. But I'm pretty sure 90% of what anything that Josh said, blah blah. Tongue tied. Anything that Josh says, I'm pretty sure is 90% going to be true on my part. But anyway. But yeah, that's kind of it for me with the streams I've been doing. Real fast, I guess I could bring this up. Anyone else ever get a ant nest directly in their room behind them and not know?
No. I can't say I have. Also, 15 subs would cost $74.85.
Oof. Yeah. Please tell me it's not going to be one person. Oh, God. I'll hate to pay all that money back.
What do you mean pay all that money back?
Well, you do that much, and it's like, I feel like I kind of owe you one. I don't know.
100 subs is $500. Well, I guess, yeah, it's $500. Man.
Yeah.
I'm getting a new appreciation for all those huge gift bombs I've seen in other people's channels. Whew.
But
also, what's this about ants in your room?
Yeah, apparently I had an ant infestation. I have some of those pictures on my phone. I'm probably gonna post those in Discord. I had a ant catastrophe. I had to bear mace so many of them. There was so many dead ants everywhere. It was ridiculous. But anyway, yeah. So basically, what happened was, there's a window behind me, and somewhere in the wall on the window sill there was a little hole, and ants were coming in by the dozen. I have a wooden table behind me, and apparently they really like Metroid Prime, an old GameCube game that I may have played once, and I think I got free when I got the console. Apparently there's a square on the side of the cartridge, and ants was just getting into that hole, and they were building a nest, and they were just swarming my table behind me. So I had to go through and basically just kind of kill everything. That was... Let's just put it this way. Last year I had... what was it? Last year I think my big what the hell is that was the whole fucking car battery. That's right.
Oh, yeah. Car battery, yeah.
So this year is fucking ant nest. So now I wonder what 2021 has in store for me. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be perfect. Ants confirmed Metroid fans.
Dude,
hey,
you didn't know that? Ants are the biggest Metroid fans. You can't spell Metroid without ant.
They were looking up all that fucking power armor. They were right there they were trying to build fucking armor. I know that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to build fucking power armor. So I could have fucking super ants just take over my goddamn room. It's gonna be freaking insane. Oh god, have power armor ants? Ooh. Dude, you bear mace them, they're protected. They're not getting hit because they're power armor. It's not happening.
But ants already live 10 times their body weight and have their skeleton on the outside.
Oh dude, I've seen it!
Don't they technically already have power armor?
To some degree. I mean,
ants have natural power armor.
Well, they're not protected by bear spray. Apparently, I did short work of that. Even ran through my entire bottle of ant spray, and then just went right into the good stuff. Windex. Windex is a good ant cleaner. It just did it good. It just did it good. What the fuck is going on? I don't know. You tell the ants. You want me to call up their power armor fucking goddamn president? Have them come in here?
You can call up their queen.
Call up the queen.
What's going on?
Ugh. Anyway, it was just a whole freaking thing. And the worst about it was, like, there was so many of them. I have spilled coffee on like a little coffee table. They don't like it. Don't touch the spilled coffee stain. I had, I think, a box of like sugar in somewhere in my room. That was. Don't ask why I have a whole bunch of runoff in my room. Okay? Don't talk about my runoff. Okay? But Liv, it's trash. You don't talk trash about my freaking runoff. Okay? I'm telling you right now, I got great runoff. Okay? You'll be jealous if you saw my runoff. I'm just pointing that out right now. But anyway, I had like some stuff. They didn't touch the sugar. They didn't touch the spilt coffee. But no, they wanted to know more about that fucking power armor. It was weird. It was weird. I don't know.
They needed to expand their empire.
Probably. If they came up with flying saucers, I will have to say, can you give me something else that is even worse than ants with power armor? Can I book a trip to China, maybe? Do you think that would be great? Because I'll rather be in China right now than to take on power armor ants. Power armor ants. I don't know.
Pants.
There we go.
Pants.
Dude, I'm taking war on pants right now. Dude.
Hashtag war on pants.
Pound sign. Goddamn pants. Oh my god, it's gonna be. Oh.
Hashtag pants. Hashtag pants.
Pound sign pants. There you go. Anyway. Freaking insane. But anyway, that's. So I kind of, with everything world news and power armor ants pants. That's right, freaking pants. Because of that, I kind of felt like I went through an entire month in the past 2 weeks. With everything going on, it's just. We need to make that trend. I would want to see pants become a thing.
All 2 people watching, make that a thing. That's how Twitter works, right? If 2 people tweet something enough,
then that's how we get over. 2 people. A 2 people armor is all we need.
10,000 times, go.
And a bunch of fake accounts. Let's do it. Oh my god. I think I posted in my Discord, this is either going to be the worst podcast ever, or this is going to be the best, worst podcast ever. Either way,
I'll be honest, I was a little worried when I read that. I was mildly concerned.
Well, too bad I didn't tell that joke at the top of the hour. I am gonna read that. I just might do it on my Iron Sight stream, I think. I just hope to God it's not one of those things where it's like, Liv, you should have told that joke. And I was like, well, I don't know. It's involves world news. Anyway, Anyway, there you go. So, crap happened in my room. That's more important than world news. Because honestly, that's just... What if power armor ants were able to beam up... Sorry, pants. What if pants were able to beam up to Scotty, and they were able to invade other rooms? Jesus Christ, that's scary. Would you want to see a bunch of space droids coming at you and infect your room with power armor? Pants?
Dude, ants are already scary. Have you ever seen any videos and like stuff about how they actually literally have empires and they make colony, how they actually have like territory and essentially empires?
Oh yeah, they are a great wake-up call. I remember years ago, I used to live out in the country at this one area, and I think I had some food the night before, and I only had 1 hour sleep because I had a whole bunch of ants on my crotch. And thank God they didn't hit me where it hurts. That would have sucked.
You know, there's an ant empire that currently spans like almost every, I think it's actually almost every continent. There's a singular ant empire that spans.
Wouldn't surprise me.
And it's not like one kind of, well, it's one kind of ant, but it's also, there's more to it than just like, it's one type of ant, because it's like a singular colony. Like all these colonies recognize each other as, we're all the same colony. Except for this one, which is interesting. I watched the video, because I watched some other video. I was watching videos. It was one of those weird animal fact watching video things. And there's apparently down in America somewhere, this like global ant empire, a massive chunk in this one city broke off from the ant empire and decided to make its own. And so there's a raging civil war between the main ant empire and this new ant empire, which is resulting in, I think they said, millions of ant casualties every single day. Like millions of ants are dying in this civil war every day.
Jesus Christ. And I thought I had a problem.
And it's like freaking a dozen or so city blocks is being fought over or something like that. Like, it's massive.
Damn. They just better not get word of the power armor.
Yeah. Freaking power armor pants.
Goddamn pants, man. Be fearful of the freaking pants out there. Fight against pants.
Yeah. Ants are crazy. Look into their shit. They are very, very interesting. Very interesting. Not so dissimilar from humans in how we divide up territory.
Alright, should we get to the videos over here? Video stuff?
Yes, I think that would be great.
We're at the top of the second hour here, going into the second hour.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I noticed it too, but I was like, screw it, just let it go. I guess I'll
Can't
go...
hold me back anymore.
I guess I'll go through mine, because I have them already kind of set up here, so these are just some clips that I have. Hope you like them. This first one is actually from me. This is just me with I think it was me and High Score just doing like some GTA stuff, and it was just kind of funny. Dead is also noticeable in the background, but yeah.
As he always is.
Yeah, so you may notice how old this clip is just from the fact that you can see the chat on the left side, but anyway. Here we go.
Not a fucking sit down and play a video game, no commentary. What is this garbage?
We're just gonna make sure there's no one here.
I'm afraid to get out of my car right now. I can't even see the screen.
Alright, I ran out. Just making sure, Liv.
I could see that. Thank you very much.
It's not enough. Keep her going.
I don't have any more. I think I just got shot. And someone lit.
Oh man. he goes through all of these. He goes through round after round, and he still gets shot.
God, freaking nuts.
By the way, if you saw like that big ass helicopter, that was high score. That was high score, and he was just bombarding the entire area, and I couldn't even see the screen.
Sure it's clear. It's just shaking. So it's like I'm afraid to get out of your car. I'd be like, I'm even afraid to be in my car.
Dude, if I get out of my car, I think I'm gonna die. Don't worry, there's no Wait, is there PvP?
Well, unless you're in a unless you're in
Yeah.
a corporation.
All right. I actually don't watch this guy's channel too much, but I came across this video and I thought it was kind of funny. So, apparently he does kind of like retro games, and on an occasion he does, God damn it, what do you call it? Like indie titles. He actually does like an indie Sunday, and he did Indiana Jones recently, old Indiana Jones game.
Oh, Emperor's Tomb?
I think so. I don't quote me on that, but
I played that on the original Xbox.
But he did kind of do basically he played the game and he came across this weird glitch, so he's just having fun with it. I just thought it was kind of funny, so I thought I would share it. But anyway, here we go. By the way, I also did this one specifically today because it kind of has music in the background, so I was kind of hoping for copyright. You may notice there might be some music in some of the clips I have. But anyway, here we go.
No, that's it. Okay.
Oh, so that's a way earlier one. I didn't realize.
Yeah, it was like a real old school one.
That's like it must be around like the original Tomb Raider was originally coming out.
A lot of people were actually saying, by the way, that guy's name is Ezekiel the Third. He does it I. But Zeke, yeah, he does like indie games, and a lot of people were saying that this specific Indiana Jones game was like it felt very, very Tomb Raider-ish, and they kind of thought, you know, even the mechanics, just everything about it just screamed Tomb Raider. But anyway, what happened was he came across a glitch, and then he started having fun with it, so he looked up, what was it, river dancing music, and he just started going ham on, and that's what you see there. So, I just thought it was kind of funny, so. Normally I don't watch his streams, but, I mean, I thought that one was funny, so.
Oh, there was an Indiana Jones game in 2009?
Jesus.
Got a 55% on Metacritic. Ooh.
Right on him in line.
Eee, that doesn't look good. Emperor's Tomb, that was a fun one. Got a 9 out of 10 on Steam. Is it available on Steam? I gotta check.
I'm not sure.
Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb. There it is. God, 2003.
Damn.
That was a fun game. $7. Not even.
This next one, I kind of have like a two-part, but then I started thinking, the first part of the clip is kind of not that funny, but I took kind of like the aftermath, and I just thought there was a funny subtlety right before the video cuts off, but I just thought this was funny. So I'm gonna try and remain quiet throughout the entire duration. I know there's like a slight delay on Dark's end, so I'm gonna wait for Dark to respond, because I just kind of thought was a little funny what the cop says at the end there. But anyway, this is Silent Sentry doing Ron Otterman.
Ron Otterman live at the scene where these two just got tased the shit out of by Ron Otterman himself. It looks like there's another vehicle in the pursuit. Multiple officers in the area. This female over here with incredibly low sitting saggy breasts at the ripe age of probably at least 42. Sitting back here, salty as shit. You can smell the salt in the air as this saggy breasted female back here with tattoos from a midlife crisis do not make up for the fact that she's committing heinous crimes in the middle of a public street, probably in a personal vehicle with the license plate registered to her boyfriend. Riding the coattails of her boyfriend's fame in the hood didn't get her very far and definitely didn't get her through community college. More updates as they come in. Sir, do you have a statement?
I have no idea what's going on.
I just thought that was so funny at the very end.
I have no idea what's going on.
I just showed up. What the hell is going on? I just thought just that alone, I was like, sold it. Oh my god.
That's good.
I just cracked up laughing just that last part alone. And it didn't help with his like animation. He's really just like taking his flashlight, kind of like looking around all over the place. Oh my god, I just thought that was so great. Oh man. I love Silent Sentry. He's really funny.
River. The recent
last one, Silent Sentry. At the end, there was a song that was playing, so I kind of, again, had to save it for today. Sometimes I think, did I already play this in a previous stream, but I don't think I did. But anyway, here's this one. Boop.
There we go. The recent drowning victim, the victim of police brutality, our own senior camera operator is now being taken into custody as a result of witnessing the police brutality. The police are definitely coming for me next. It looks like an officer's trying to make his way. We gotta go. Boog, I love you. Boog, I'll bail you out, Boog. Get a lawyer, Boog. Don't tell him anything, Boog. Boog, get a lawyer. He's pointing a gun at me. He's pointing a gun at me. He's got a gun pointed at me right now. Boog, I gotta go. I'm sorry, Boog, I gotta go. I'll find you, Boog! Live! God damn it! Live!
Profiling!
Oh god, oh god. Oh god, they're gonna kill me. 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 We gotta go. Move, god damn it! Get out of the goddamn way! I gotta get this footage. Gotta get this goddamn footage! Let's go, let's go! I can't let the cops catch me with this footage! I gotta get it to the news station now!
I just thought that was a little funny. By the way, for those that are kind of wondering what's going on, that appears to be his Ron Otterman. His when he does when Silent Sentry does RP. Basically, he kind of almost has like a team with him. He sometimes, not all the time, but he does have like sometimes a audio guy, and then there's like a guy holding the camera. I think that was his camera guy. And he's getting arrested, and the whole time he's like breaking out his own camera. Oh, I gotta get this footage. I gotta get this footage. Look at what the police are doing, and it just takes off from there. And I just thought that was hilarious. It is just so funny. It's just so great.
So what happens after that? Do you know, or?
Sadly, I don't. I didn't see that particular episode, sadly. But yeah. Anyway, those are my clips. I'll see what Dark has in store for me over here.
I think the first one, this is one Josh will get a kick out of, or appreciate. Both, maybe even.
Alright, so... I'm just gonna get the second one ready as well.
I did not forget the clip. I totally know what the clip is.
Alright, so I got 2 clips set. I'm gonna go as I loaded them in. So this first one appears to be Darkest Dungeon?
Yes, this is Nikita, who plays Tessa Lamb on No Pixel. She did a Darkest Dungeon stream.
Nice. Alright, so let's get the video there, and we should be good. Right, 1, 2, 3.
The sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place a torch if you crave the void. Oh! That, you know, I shouldn't have done that. I regret my decision immediately. I wish I hadn't done that. But, here we are, so this is not good.
Well, she opened up a big freaking beast.
Yes, that is, aside from the final boss, the hardest enemy in the game. Or one of. I think it is the hardest enemy of the game. She actually did pretty well. She got it down to half health, which is a lot better than I thought she would do against it. She got it down to half health and managed to escape with one person.
I'm sorry, I noticed that Josh posted a thing in chat, so I'm just gonna grab that.
Oh, yes.
So,
Yes, he did.
I'm gonna grab that and put it off to the side somewhere, so I just need 1 second. Normally we don't get clips posted in chat, so I'm kind of curious what this is.
I know, it's like chat's actually here.
And I should... Too bad I don't have like a full AFK screen. So I'm just gonna put up the podcast thing real fast. Stream's starting. It's not starting, but you get the picture. You know what? I'm just gonna post it in our thing, actually. Screw it.
Just imagine it says stream starring.
Alright. I will play that one when I can. So I got it. It's posted. I'll play it, but first we're still going through Darks. By the way, if anyone does have clips, you can post them in chat, and whatever we don't use, at least with me anyway, I'll grab them and try and save them for later.
I'll just throw them in the trash.
I guess that's the difference between me and Dark. Oh, that's a good one.
He thinks I'm joking.
Oh.
Okay, I'm good. You good?
I'm good. Alright, looks like more GTA Autop. I hope I got this right.
Yeah.
Alright. So here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, really?
Coffee. I got
This is awkward.
What the fuck?
Who the fuck are you?
Sorry, I just I tried to go through a door and I ended up here.
How the fuck you end up here, dog?
I
You went
must.
through a door and you
I rolled down the hill. I was spying on some birds. I was spying on. I bird watch.
You ever
Man, I
seen a
know
pair
you
of
really
great
like my
tits?
ass, but come on, you don't have to
Well.
stare at it.
So,
Light is awkward.
yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see anything, and,
Aight.
goodbye!
Aight, goodbye.
Rightio, catch you later, chicka babe.
699 will stay with the hostage.
Oh, that is so awkward, but you have no choice. Oh my. Okay, that is good. I like that one.
That was. I had to replay it again. I was like, wait. Oh god. Freaking somewhere entirely different.
That was strange as hell, because I thought I saw it like nighttime, and then she falls through the map, and then all of a sudden it's daytime, and it's like completely elsewhere, and wow.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Like, people fall through the world, they'll just end up like, you know, they're
Yeah,
back
they
where
usually end up in
were
the
or
same
going out
map,
the
and
door,
yeah.
But like, that was, she was in a building, and then she was on the highway.
Wow.
And it just so happens to be where other people are too.
And then they have to play it off like, what the hell just happened?
What
Yeah.
the fuck just happened? Like, there's a cop right here.
For
it's
some
the new stealth force.
It's a
Plain
cloaking
County's
device.
county office has has teleportation technology now.
Don't be
That almost kind of like reminds me of that one clip I played a while back, to where Silent Sentry was in that one armored truck, and apparently when cops impound a vehicle, it just automatically disappears, and whatever's in the vehicle just drops in its place, and the vehicle just disappears. And if you remember that clip, it was a couple streams back, but it was just funny to see Silent Sentry as his hippie character. The truck disappears, he's inside. Where did this hippie come from?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember that clip. Yeah.
It's almost something like that, but the difference is they were impounding a car, but kind of like similar result. But that was just strange, just falling through the map like that. That is, it's just kind of, I don't know why. That was like my first thought. Just flash back into that old clip there.
Yeah, I was like, when I saw the clip, I'm like, oh, just another fall through the world clip.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, what? Huh? Oh man, and then the reaction of the people. Oh.
Dude, they look shady as fuck.
I know, right? To be honest, I kind of didn't fully understand what was going on, and then I quickly realized, wait a second, there's no cop car nearby. It was dark, and now it's like bright light. What?
Like, it was totally...
And then she has to explain, yeah, I was down the hill, I kind of rolled down.
Those guys 100% look like they were up to something illegal. It just freaking... For a fuck up, it was just so perfect.
Maybe they caught a
could've just
cold.
been-
I don't know. It's some people.
Some people.
All right, next clip. More GTRP in a police station, it appears. All right, 1, 2, and 3.
How much does it say it is on here?
It didn't say anything.
Yeah, but like there's a coin slot. I imagine I have to put money in, right? I still like to stick a dollar note and see what happens.
Try like 261 on the pad there.
And stick a dollar note in. Let's see what happens.
Oh! Oh! Did that vending machine just hit me?
I think you did just get hit by a vending machine, yeah. A Trish special, how much is it?
Hit me. What the fuck? What sort of a surprise is that? Oh no!
Okay, I gave it $100 for a Trish special.
Oh! Oh! Trish!
I'm ready.
You look amazing.
Yeah, I know. I got this.
What happened to that vending machine?
I'm trying my best not to. That was okay. Oh god. Oh. Did that vending machine just punch me? Oh my. Okay. Okay, that
So-
one's good.
I'm guessing one of the people that does like the outfits for No Pixel people made Kiwo, her Trish character, that vending machine outfit. Because I think that was one thing, like, because she'd hardly used Trish character, and there was I know that it was like a joke that Trish ended up like fell into the vending machine in the PD, and she just gets stuck in the vending machines at like the hospital back when it had them, and like also the PD.
Wow.
So I guess they just.
Oh my god, that is okay. This is why a lot of us watch freaking RP streams. The wackiness of everything. And everyone just has to play their role, continue on, and regardless of how weird things get. Okay, that one's good. That one's good. I've seen some clips to where, like, people would, like, I guess they're, like, trying to, like, do, like, a console command, and they just, like, accidentally just hit the wrong button, and they just knock someone out by accident, but that...
Yep.
But turning
they
into...
an emote, they punch someone.
Yep. But this one, I mean, putting on... just spawning a costume and just punches... Okay, that's good. That's good. Oh, man. Alright. Looks like some Resident Evil here. Alright, get the video there. 1, 2, and 3.
Be directly behind me. Oh. Oh my fucking god! Okay. Cool. Thank you for waiting for me to use the hose, at least. Hey, man! How's it going?
That's from the new Resident Evil 3 teaser.
Nice.
I think the next one is 2.
Yeah, I think we got one. Yeah, we got one more here. All right. So excited for the new Resident Evil remake.
Oh,
yeah.
Same.
Yeah, all the remakes look so good. It's basically all the Resident Evils that I've been seeing, the remakes of them just look so beautiful. More games that are on my list that I'm just kind of waiting to pull the trigger on. But yeah. Anyway, 1, 2, and 3.
Oh god. I am hurt. I should probably heal. Is he still falling? Oh, he is. You know what? I'm healing. I kind of threw a wrench in all of my plans. He is still behind me. Oh god. Why? Bitch! Out of the way! Out of the way! Okay. Alright, good dodge. Okay. Alright. We're fine. We're good. Alright, that doesn't even fucking make sense, first of all.
Okay. Wow. Oh man. All right.
Yeah, it's looking great.
I think we only got one more, and that's the clip that was just posted by...
No, there's another one for me.
Oh, is there?
Yes.
Did I miss one?
You did.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn it, I should have probably just... Now I gotta backtrack.
It's the last one. I can tell
Very
you
last?
for certain. It's the very last one, yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I thought I grabbed the last one. I guess I get in it. Alright. My
Yeah,
bad,
this
my bad.
one's from Halo 2 Remastered.
Halo 2?
Halo 2 Remastered, yep.
Alright. 1, 2, 3.
Oh God. I am hurt. I should probably heal.
Clip again.
Cecil fallen?
Yeah. Halo.
I see it. I see it in the scent.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's... Okay, yeah, I see... Let's try this. Since I don't know which one it is, we can do this. I got it, but it's, I'm playing it off the... I was doing a web browser, and now I'm doing it through, Discord. So, so it's fine, I got it. Audio, we're good? Alright. Yeah, this should be the clip. Alright. 1, 2, 3.
Odd, I know, but it does help.
Oh! Oh, did you see that sweet trick? That was all planned. All of it was planned. Especially that. Dude, driving in style. Alright, Warthog's looking a little rough. May need to ditch it in a second. Alright, see you guys later. Good luck in life. Anyone got a ghost I can borrow?
Wow.
This really totals the Warthog.
I just gotta humor myself. Which one did I skip? Because
that one.
I know I played the right clip, but I know I skipped one. I'm just trying to see which one was I skipped. Okay, so it was the middle one I skipped. Okay, yeah, because I saw the same name, and I guess I must have skipped the middle one. Yeah, so it was the second to last is the one I skipped.
Oh, it was the second to last one. Oh.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Okay, so somehow I skipped the second to last. Is what happened. Okay. Yeah, because I thought I grabbed all of them, so accidentally skipped it. That again, my bad. But yeah, those were some good clips. I like them.
Thank you.
Now we have one from chat, which I'm gonna play. Let's put that in the web browser. Okay. Pause it. Something tells me I think I know where this is going. I just want to point this out. I love UFO catchers. They're really good. They're really great. Burn a lot of time, have a lot of fun. It's yeah. So see what this is? All right. This is from Josh. From chat. I modded him, you know. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Whew. Okay. Welcome to the start of the stream, everyone. We're just gonna be over here. Ah, I fucked up already! Okay. Whew. Okay. Welcome to the start of the stream, everyone. We're just gonna be over here. I think we could play that one again. I think... The delay. The delay. I wasn't anticipating it. I'll play that one again because it's for dark. It's delayed. I'll do it again. I just wasn't anticipating it to be that quick. I'm sorry. Okay, one more time. It goes by really fast, so you gotta really pay attention on this one. I'm sorry, that was my bad. It just went by so fast. It really did. It came out of nowhere. Unmodded? Oh, man. Alright, anyway, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Whew. Okay. Welcome to the start of the stream, everyone. We're just gonna be over here. Ah, I fucked up already! Okay. Whew. Okay. Welcome to the start of the stream, everyone. We're just gonna be over here. Ah, I fucked up already! Okay. I just screwed up.
Yep, just immediately.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm doing Yakuza 0. I'm kind of like doing a little bit of a project. It's just taking up so many gigs, and I was having to help out a kid. She wants a toy. I'm getting the toy for her through this UFO catcher. It's one of the claw machines. They're a lot of fun. They're not grinding my teeth right now, but yeah, a lot of them. Josh, I really want to unmod you. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah. This just goes by so fast. Don't forget the times where you forgot to record the conversation. Well, you know, when you kind of have lack of sleep and stuff just kind of happens, it just goes by so fast. It just happens. I don't know what the deal is. Okay, so this last part, I wanted to do this last podcast, but I kind of passed just simply because I got some visual references. So I was kind of wanting to show you guys specifically what's going on here. So basically, for anyone that knows me, I'm a huge fan of Rockstar games. I always love them. And I saw some tweets going out about, oh, GTA 6 is happening, all of this. Hell, even Midnight Club was trending. Like, that was freaking Midnight Club. And I guess the Midnight Club reference came from this photo here. I'm kind of trying my best to kind of like zoom in the best I can here. So this is one of the well, not clips, but it's there's no audio. It's just pictures. Apparently, Rockstar was releasing some kind of like banners and stuff on their website, and I guess this was one of the photos that was in their banners of like photos. And apparently, this is supposed to be I guess an artist drew it, and it was an artist from like the 1980s Japan, and they did something similar to this. And some people were thinking, oh, this is probably I think the first thing I heard is maybe this is a reference for GTA 6. They're going back to 80s.
It's obviously Red Dead 4.
Yes, because Red Dead 4 always has robots. Because
I mean, they just keep going forward in time.
Because in the future there will be robots.
There also will be giants.
Yes, plenty.
Or no, there may be giants. Wait, crap. What's Maybe Giants? That's the name of the band. God damn it. Fuck.
God damn it. But anyway, just some kind of photos were just kind of cropping up, and people on Twitter was just going off on this. And so, what was the other one here? Sorry, I kind of have to do this manually. But the one that caught most people's eye was this. It's just, once again, another Rockstar photo. It's just kind of generic, but there is something a little bit different. See if I could kind of zoom in here.
Obviously, this is Half-Life 3.
Half-Life 3 and a whole bunch of other stuff. I mean, this is like encoded messages. We clearly have it. Clearly have it.
Clearly.
I need to zoom in just a little bit more because we need all the pixels right now. So I'm zooming in a little bit closer. So in the wording here, we have killing dreams, murdering hope, fighting the righteous, bullying the weak.
Bully 2.
That's what everyone was talking about.
Bully 2.
So basically, what is this and what does this mean? So does anyone remember my prediction for Rockstar's next game? Bully 2. So why do we have bullying the weak? Now, but what's this other stuff? What is killing dreams? What is murdering hope? What is fighting the righteous?
I mean, that just sounds like stuff a bully does.
Well, someone pointed out, they thought it was killing dreams equals Max Payne. Okay, Max Payne's very depressed. He always has dreams of, like, a brighter future, and his dreams are always crushed because they never come true. So he finds solace at the bottom of a bottle. And so, okay. What was the other thing? The guy said murdering people, but it clearly says murdering hope. That's clearly, oh god. That's clearly an H. And OPE. So, murdering hope equals Manhunt? Could it be Manhunt?
I don't know enough Rockstar games to even make jokes at this point.
I know a lot of references. I actually even just gave you one, which was, in the future there will be robots. That's, if you listen to a lot of the radio talk, that was like one of the lines. God damn it, which GTA is that? It's GTA Liberty City Stories. You have this radio show with nerds, and all they just do is just talk about tech and masturbation. You know, typical people behind a computer.
I got it. It's Manhunt 2.
Manhunt 3. Manhunt 2's already out.
Well, it's not on Steam, so I couldn't.
True.
I couldn't
That is true.
I just went to Steam
Yeah.
Rockstar. Because I don't know any Rockstar games.
That I'm just bringing this up because I'm a fan. And then you have, of course, fighting the righteous. Some people were saying that's a GTA
LA Noire
reference. So I don't know what they were saying. And then, of course, everyone bullying. Like, dude, that's clearly Bully 2. But then I started thinking about something else. What if fighting the righteous is Red Dead 2? Because you're all about, you know, going around, robbing from the banks, trains. There's some decent folk, and you're taking from them. Fighting the righteous.
Yeah. That righteous doesn't mean decent people.
I don't know. but you are also working with bad people as well. And you are still fighting against them. I don't know. Just kind of follow with me.
Righteous, morally right or justifiable. Virtuous.
So, I do think that Killing Dreams is a reference to Max Payne. Murdering Hope? I mean, it could be anything, but what if that was GTA? Fighting the Righteous? Red Dead 2? What were the orders to which it came out? Max Payne 3 came out in 2012. 1 year later, you had GTA. Murdering Hope, I don't know how that's a reference to GTA, but what if it is, and just follow with me. So then the next game that comes out is GTA 5. So...
Welcome to the Conspiracy Cast.
Yes, because this is what I was hoping for. This is the whole reason why I wanted to do this. Conspiracies! So Killing Dreams is Max Payne 3. That was released in 2012. Murdering Hope, what if that's GTA 5? And then, what's the next game to come after GTA 5? Murdering the Righteous? Red Dead 2.
You mean Fighting the Righteous?
Fighting the Righteous. Fighting the Righteous, Red Dead 2. So, could Bully be the next game that they're hinting at? Because it falls right in the timeline. In the same order. I just don't know how Murdering Hope is a reference to GTA. And how I came up...
That's...
Yeah, go ahead.
That's just a theory.
A game theory.
I mean, your logic right now is about as sound as Matt Pat's. So.
Yeah. So, basically, it just took like one tweet, and I just saw Killing Dreams equals this, Murdering Hope equals this, all this other stuff. And then it just dawned on me, what if it's a list of previous games and a potential future game? And so that's what my conclusion was to this. And as a Rockstar fan, I love this. This is what I dream for. However, there is something else. It turns...
You're killing your dreams.
I am killing them. Now, of course, this is all theory, it's not 100%, but it's just kind of funny that I did a stream, or we did a podcast recently to where I said, and I quote, the next game is going to be Bully 2. Here's a mild reference to Bully 2. The last, decent reference, direct reference, is when Red Dead 2 was in the making. I remember there was a quote from one of the, I think it was a developer, and he was doing like a radio show or a podcast. He was on as a guest, and they were just trying to, like what any journalists try and do. They just try and pump them for information. So he ended with the quote, and this is during when Rockstar was still working with GTA, and the quote was, "Really, dumbass? Really? 2." That was his quote. And sure enough, RDR2 was the next game. And if you look at the initials, Really, Dumbass, Really, 2, there you go. RDR2. So ever since then, crap like this has just been spawning up in my head. Ever since I heard that quote, I was like, they like to give little subtle hints, and I feel like this is another subtle hint. However, there is also more to this story. Rockstar recently did their taxes. They also got a huge tax rebate due to the fact that they were... Apparently, I think it's in Europe, they have a law to where it was something like, if you're anticipating a large influx of money coming in the future, you could get a tax rebate. They ordered...
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But for some reason, that's a thing. And it was something of that. So they get a rebate if they have a lot of money coming in later on. And apparently they ordered for something like that to take place, and it's kind of funny that why are you doing this now when you have no games coming out? Unless there is a game coming out, and this is... So there's been a lot of stuff coming from Rockstar recently. Some a little bit more like bulletproof facts than others, but that was kind of interesting that they filed their taxes in a way to where they're getting a deduction now, so that way they will, I guess, get double the tax later, I guess is probably the thing, but that's only because they're going to be having a game later. So the theory is somewhere between now and next year, they are going to have a new game. It's just, what game is it? Some people are saying it is GTA 6, but I'm thinking it's Bully 2. So, and it's just kind of funny that now I got a little bit of something to kind of show that maybe it is Bully 2. Of course, all in the air, all speculation, and if only I had a webcam and a tinfoil hat right now, this would be perfect. I would love it.
But that's just a theory.
A game.
A game theory. Thanks for watching.
Oh, man. But anyway, that was just something I just kind of thought of. I just kind of thought that was a little interesting, just the timing of it. I kind of recently did a podcast where, hey, any weird predictions you have? And here's a mild possibility, so I just kind of thought that was awesome, so I just thought I would share it with you guys. So yeah, I guess we could move on to the final topic. Unless there's anything of you wanted to, like, last minute stuff here, or we get to the last topic.
I don't know, but that's just my theory based on nitpicked facts and dismissing any information that contradicts my theory. Oh, God. I mean, you're not wrong. Though, to be fair, he stated many times he does it mostly for fun.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes he's serious. Sometimes. And usually those are the times he's the most wrong.
Absolutely.
Like that one Star Wars one where he completely didn't even prove one, his hypothesis was, I won't even say theory because he didn't even argue the theory. He just said a bunch of information that was vaguely similar to what he was talking about. And it's like, one, it's like when Jedi Fallen Order, that's like, it's not him slowing time, it's him making himself faster. And I would say that would be true. However, you can totally make one single stormtrooper out of a group of 5 become frozen in time while you fight the other 5 who are fighting you in real time while that guy's frozen. So that makes 0 sense how it's what he said it was. It's like, oh, come on, anyone with literally anyone who watched the gameplay trailers for it will be able to tell you that. But anyway, stuff I want to talk about. I don't know. This is really related to stuff, but I don't know. I felt like maybe don't want to talk about it, or maybe bring it up. I don't know how much. So with, stuff going on, I've had a lot more time to read, and I finally got done the Thrawn duology. And I have to say, I don't think I've ever read a book where there was like a twist that I was just like, wow, that was great. Like, that was a great twist. It was like a character reveal that it happened, and I was like, holy shit, that makes so much sense. Like, I never, it was like referencing things like that were going on through the whole book, and I'm like, I just was like, oh yeah, it's just that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And like he was just like super smart. And I'm like, man, that guy's like pretty militarily tactically sound. I just chalked it up to his training. And then it's like at the end, it's revealed. I don't know why I'm afraid to give spoilers. It was just such a great reveal that I was like, wow. Like, I didn't even consider that as a thing, and it just made a lot of things, like, not necessarily make more sense, but it was kind of obvious he was leading the conspiracy from the beginning, but then, like, finding out, like, that he, from even before we meet him in the book, he pushed all this stuff off and then just kind of stepped in. It's like, you know what, I can help you out with your little plan here, even though he pushed him subtly to start the plan in the first place. It was just, oh god, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it was just a reveal that was, like, I read it, I'm like, whoa. I'm just like, I don't know how to explain it, because I've never, ever had a moment in a book where I've been so like, holy shit, that reveal. Like, oh, most of like, oh, that was pretty cool. Ah, that's awesome. But like, it just caught me so, it was like so out of like, well, I wouldn't say it's out of left field, because it was like totally made 100% sense that it was a thing. I just didn't even, wasn't something that I don't think there was any real guessing that it was actually a thing. But once it was revealed and you look back, it's like things like that you dismissed. It's kind of like, yeah, that's just, the character's overly smart. I'm doing a bad job at explaining it.
This falls right in line to where it's like, words just don't do it justice.
Like,
what you're talking about sounds exactly like me trying to come up with the words to properly, accurately, and Josh, would you help me with this? Explain Yakuza. Because there's so many moments that, just kind of like what you're saying, there's just a reveal. Whether it be a character or just like a complete what is going on here. It's there's just so many of that in Yakuza. I actually know exactly what you're talking about. Because it's there's this moments to where it's just kind of like what you said. It's like not necessarily out of left field, but like there's just some kind of type of reveal that you just don't expect it to come. Maybe is what is maybe like a good way of putting it, but even still, like, but yeah, I'm hearing the words, but it's like. Words just don't do it justice is the best way of like just describing it. And hearing you talk, I'm just hearing like just me just trying to struggle to come up with the proper words to describe like an awesome moment that I came across in Yakuza. It's exactly like that. The only way I can describe it is like words just don't do it justice. But seeing the moment, feeling the moment, and in this case you're reading a book, so it's like, living that moment by word for word, and it's like, yeah, it's I get the idea where you're coming from for sure, 100%.
And it just caught me so off guard. Like before, I think I would have said I'd have a hard time saying what my favorite book is, but after that, I mean, the entirety of the book was great, and like the end of the second book. There was a lot of times where the main characters were like, you know what, it would be, where they say it's like, you know what, that would be something that he would do. And the other one's like, yeah, it would be. And you don't know as the reader what it is what they've come to until like a couple pages later. And that's like, yep, there it is. I mean, I knew because I knew some of the general story beats from like other stuff I've read of like the general stuff, but I didn't. The reveal I'm talking about, never knew about it, and I'm so glad I didn't know it because it was so great. It just blew me away when I read it. I'm like, that was just fantastic.
100%. And yes, Josh, I will say that, but also there was a moment in Yakuza 1 that really took me by surprise. There was a character that I thought was a stable that you would see in future Yakuzas, and it just didn't happen. I need to watch my words because Yakuza's a roller coaster. So, but anyway. But yeah, I completely feel you on what you're talking about there. Yeah, it's so great. I often use a term called just shutting off your brain. Just let the words or just let the visuals just kind of take you for the ride and just see what happens. I still need to play Yakuza 1? You need to play Yakuza 1! How dare you? Each day that passes and you're not playing Yakuza 1, dude, what is wrong with you? But then again, I also know you're going through Yakuza 0 as well, trying to do it on Legendary, you freaking boss. So, he's playing on the hardest difficulty, and if you screw up, apparently you gotta go to a last game save, otherwise it kicks you to the main menu. So, anyway, well, I guess we'll go ahead and slowly wrap things up here. We'll go on into Artists of the Week. My pick for this week, it's the Ramones. It's almost kind of fitting recently that I kind of watched. Honestly, this is actually why I started thinking of the Ramones more recently. This was not this is not the band I originally thought of for Artist of the Week. This is because of after so much that was going on with the freaking got ant nest, freaking power armor nest, and like with all of that, and then the world stuff on top of it, like I had to like redo this entire show. So this was basically after seeing everything, I just settled for this. I went with the Ramones because they were my first introduction into punk rock, and basically I was watching. I'm kind of bouncing all over the place, and I apologize, but I was watching Silent Century recently, and he was talking about like what's a good skate game out there, because apparently he was a big fan of Tony Hawk, like a lot of people were back in the day. And what he said was 100% true, at least in my opinion. The reason why Tony Hawk was also so good is half the game was the playlist, the soundtrack. And the Ramones was one of the first punk bands that I kind of fell in love with, and I don't really like them that much, but if I feel like listening to punk, Ramones is probably the top of the list. So basically the three main songs, the first three, if you go down the list, what is it? Freaking Blitzkrieg Bop.
Blitzkrieg Bop. Blitzkrieg. As in like the Blitzkrieg?
There was that. There was We Want the Airwaves and Beat on the Brat were three songs I could think of that was kind of like my favorite top tier of what I like from them. Overall, they're okay in my book, but basically, I just, when I first heard them, I was playing Tony Hawk, and I just kind of liked the soundtrack that they had, and hearing that Silent Sentry was like looking in for a skate game on PC, he was also like bringing up like how awesome the soundtrack was. One of the bands that he brought up was actually one of the artists of the week, picked by Dark. Actually, is Green Day. He thought Green Day was really awesome, and but I completely saw where he was coming from, and I completely agreed with him on so many levels. And I just hearing that, and then I'm in the middle of like having to like redo this shit show of a podcast today. I just kind of changed my opinion and picked the Ramones. I just like them. They're just really good, and they're, for me, kind of a little bit of a classic, and a lot of people say they're underrated. I know of a friend that would say, no, they're actually exactly where they want to be. They don't want to be so popular that they're like Nirvana or something, to where... Because I remember that was the thing with Kurt Cobain, is like, he couldn't stand the people that was coming up to him like, dude, I really love your music. Who are the same people who would like freaking bully me in high school? And that like always like kind of like pained him that freaking the same people that he hated likes his music. And the Ramones, they're like not like super popular, but they're also not completely unknown. They are known. It's just it's kind of one of those bands I would label as you kind of just need to look for them. But anyway, yeah, I really enjoyed listening to the Ramones, and I just thought maybe I'll share that band today. Don't really know too much information about them. Again, they're okay. They're not great, but I kind of like them. So any opinions of the Ramones on your end, or?
Funny enough, well, first off, I like to say, I would have Blitzkrieg Bop and I Want to Be Sedated are two songs I am very familiar with. I wouldn't have been able to tell you who the band was who did them. But I was watching JoJo's stream the other night, and he was like, man, he wanted to listen to I Want to Be Sedated. And then I'm like, fuck, he started singing the song, and I'm like, God damn it, now I need to listen to the song. And it was just before, I think, that night you sent over the list, and he had that in there, and I was like, what the fuck?
You know what the funny thing is? The whole reason why I picked that is because I thought it was kind of funny. A couple of people in the comments were saying, did you listen to the song when it turned 2020 for the new year? I was like, what? And then at the beginning of the song, it goes something like 24 hours to go. And it's like,
24 hours to go.
Yeah, so apparently a lot of people was listening to this song when it rolled over to the new year, because it's 24 hours to go. So yeah. I just kind of thought that was a little interesting. I didn't take that was a song that was going to reference 2020, so I just kind of thought that was kind of funny.
I don't think it does. I think it's just they just say it's like 24 hours ago, but they just say 2020. 24 hours.
That's what
ago.
I
like
was
they
thinking.
Repeat the 20.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It sounds like they're saying.
But so many people in the comments were like, the year 2020, and I always took when I read that, and honestly, when I heard it for the first time, that's actually what I was thinking. They're just saying 24. They're just saying the 2020 part like over and over, and then they say 24. Yeah, I will agree with you on that for sure. But I just kind of thought that was funny that some people were thinking it was the year, and I just kind of thought, I
wanna be sedated. Ba, 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 ba.
But yeah,
mad.
So that's actually the reason why I picked it. I haven't been able to watch JoJo's streams because he's kind of streaming late at night, and that's usually when I'm about to go to sleep, and so I'm kind of like a morning person these days, sadly. So anyway, but that's kind of funny that I didn't know that JoJo was playing that song. It makes me want to find that particular stream now. But yeah, that's my band that I picked. I guess you want to talk about yours?
Sure, I'll briefly talk about my band. I chose Billy Talent, which is a band that I like. I like a lot of their songs. Canadian band. I'll always point out when they're a Canadian band.
And you must like Corky and the Juice Pigs, because they're all Canadian.
Well, I mean, I'll always have a little bit of a, yay, they're Canadian. Except Justin Bieber. You can have him.
He came from your country. You take him. I don't know this little kid.
You can have him. Okay, you can have Justin Bieber. Fuck off. No, get him out of here. But yeah, they're just they're a band I like. And honestly, when I was gonna suggest, I'm like, I haven't suggested before, have I? And I was like, nah, pretty sure I haven't. It's getting to that point where I'm like, have I requested this? Has this been my artist of the week before? I don't remember.
I'm like that with clips, actually. But yeah, I feel you.
Is that guy even still relevant? I sadly, he probably still is.
Beaver? I don't know. Hell, we shoot beavers up north.
Hey, bird trade. But yeah, the songs yeah, all pretty solid songs I gave. I like them all. Those are among my top sort of songs for them. But like I said, there's about like a lot of other songs that I'd also suggest, but those are the ones I picked. Because we have to put limits on it.
Yeah. I thought they were alright. Not my top band to pick, but they were... I felt like there was... I hate this with a lot of music. There's moments to where I just kind of prefer the instrumentals. I don't know what it is. Again, that might be because I was like a wrestling fan and I'm like kind of used to like just constantly hearing the instrumental portion, and it's always with the lead vocalist. It's always hit and miss for me. And some songs I thought was actually working. I'm trying to think of that first song on the list. I think it was Surprise Surprise. Like that one I kind of thought was more okay, but then I don't know, I just kind of wasn't really feeling the vocalist with the other ones. There may have been one more to where I thought, okay, that one kind of works, but for the most part, I would say they were all right. But then again, I can say this with almost every band that's instrumentals. I just like instrumentals. Instrumentally, they're really good, but vocalist for me was hit and miss. So at least that was my take.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah, I definitely say yes. The instrumental's really great. So far, like the only artist of the week I've suggested that you've been like, damn, I like them, was Ruby.
Yep.
The Ruby soundtrack. Speaking of which, I know you like when I send you out.
I'll take them all.
There's a really good one that my friend.
I'll grab that one after the podcast. Absolutely.
Yes, it's a banger.
I'll definitely give that a listen. But yeah, that's it's kind of awesome. And I would say this not only for Dark, but Lacus, if you're gonna end up watching this podcast later when it gets up on YouTube, me and him, we kind of been swiping songs a little bit, and anytime anyone has any music for me to listen to, I'm all for it. I mean, music is kind of like, I don't necessarily want to say it's a drug, but like when it comes to like things I'm just really into, it really is music. It just gets me going. something about it. I always say my favorite passions in life is music at number one. Wrestling and gaming is kind of like hit and miss. They kind of go back and forth. Like right now, I would probably say gaming is probably my second, and then wrestling, and then streaming. But because anytime when there's music, like I could, if I really wanted to, I could be listening to music right now. Like if I really wanted to, just kind of have it like really turned down and be able to hear Dark very well. But yeah, that's kind of like the thing with me with music. So like music is just a number one passion. It's really, for me, I'm very nitpicky when it comes to my music, sadly. But in the future, I am trying to kind of go a little bit beyond my boundaries when it comes to music. So I kind of felt like that's kind of another reason why I went with Ramones, is because I don't think I went with a punk band since we started doing this. So I kind of felt like that was like a little bit outside that comfort zone of still music that I like, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
Music will always be my number one passion. I'm a daydreamer, and music gets the yep. For me, I would even not only say it gets my thoughts running, but for me, I would say like I draw inspiration. In some cases, I mean, it's how I came up with my name, Live to Win. So I think that kind of says it all. But yeah, that's I think that's it for another podcast for us. I don't think there's anything else that I could think of that last minute thoughts. I'm just gonna run back through my notes, see if I missed anything. But I think I actually nailed everything. The only thing I just didn't do was the 3-minute trailer to Tsushima, Ghost of Tsushima. I'll end up playing that when I do Iron Sight afterwards. I'm also gonna tell my joke that I had, just in case if Dark wanted to talk about world news. So I'm gonna tell that joke when I do Iron Sight. Basically, we're not gonna do. I thought maybe there will be so much news I would end up doing after Dark. Looks like that's not the case. So yeah, I think we'll just have like a little bit of like a chat afterwards. We'll play a trailer from this game that is slowly coming out. I don't think, does it have a release date? I need to see. Ghost of Tsushima. But yeah, I only passed on it because it's like a 3-minute thing. I usually, whenever I want to play a clip, I always try and keep it down to like a minute or so. Oh, it's all the way in June. June 26. Oh, I just now realized, I wonder if it's for PC or if it's just for console. I should have checked up on that. But yeah, I think that's gonna be... Oh, it is just for PlayStation 4. Damn it. Oh well. Well, it looks like a good game, so I'll still play it because it looks decent enough. And plus, if it's anything like Horizon Zero Dawn, it may make a jump to PC. We don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah. I think that's all I wanted to say. I guess Dark, do you have anything coming up on your stream, or?
I think I will stream tonight and finish up XCOM 2, and depending on how long that takes to finish, I might. I don't know if I'll get into something else. Maybe I'll do something short, like maybe a Jackbox stream. It would depend on how many people were there. Maybe I do a quick little segment of Jackbox, but I think I will finish XCOM 2 tonight.
Nice.
And then after that, I don't know what to do. After that, I might just do some random stuff. Excuse me. Maybe I'll finally do some streams in Rainbow Six Siege. Maybe I'll do some streams in the new Warzone game. Maybe I'll do some Master Chief Collection streams. I just don't know. Maybe I'll make a poll that 2 people will vote on and make it 50-50 and don't know what to do. But that's all I have to say.
As for me, to be honest, I'm actually kind of in the same boat as Dark. I just kind of... Right now, before I was like juggling between like 2, maybe 3 games at one point, and now it's like, okay, we can relax, we can calm down. So I think I'm just going to move forward with the plan of just kind of do a couple of throwaway streams, basically, this weekend. I'm probably going to close down the podcast here, and I'll fire up the stream again. Excuse me. Me and Dark will probably have a little bit of like a chat, see what happens, and then we'll start back up and do the trailer of Ghost of Tsushima and see how that goes. And yeah, after that, I think I'm just going to be doing Iron Sight pretty much in a couple of minutes, and I think also tomorrow as well. So hopefully Wednesday I will pick a game. I might go with Doom, I think. It sounds like Doom might be good. So I think I might go with Doom on Wednesday. But anyway, I could change my mind. We'll see what happens. And then, of course, when we're not doing a podcast, we'll go ahead and maybe do some Yakuza 0. Because still debating if I want to do that freaking project. It's just so much data. Every stream is like 100 gigs of freaking video data. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna run through my freaking terabytes. I'm not looking forward to it. It's like both a blessing and a curse. I have a passion to do this project, but also like dread all the video data. It's so anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
I'm really thinking I'm just gonna end up scrapping it, so but as long as I'm having fun, I'm going to continue on doing it. At the very least, we're just going to play out this playthrough, just see what happens, and then obviously I think I have no choice in the next playthrough, as long as I don't have any other plans. We'll see about doing it on the hardest difficulty. We'll go with Legends, see how that goes. But for now, yeah, I'm just kind of like in between games, so it's just going to be Iron Sight until Wednesday. I might do some Doom. So I think that's the plan. Alright guys, I think that's a podcast, and yeah, I guess we'll see you guys on, let me pull up the schedule, next month.
The 4th.
Yeah, next month the 4th. So we're going to be doing it on the 4th of the 4th at 4? That just blew my mind.
And it's the 4th month of the year, too. Wait, it is. It actually is.
Because like
January, February, March, April. April is the 4th. Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing it on the 4th. On the 4th, if you're in Pacific time, at 4 o'clock. 444. There you go. Now, if we can only get it 4,404. Grab all the 4s. Let's go for it. Alright, guys. We'll see you on the 4th next month at 4 o'clock Pacific time. As always. So
stay healthy. Stay safe.
stay healthy, stay safe. I would say be safe out there and just wash your hands. Be safe. Yeah. All right, guys. That's a podcast. Once again, the stream is going to go down, but it'll come back up. There'll probably be some music. Me and Dark will probably have a little bit of a chat, and we'll split ways. He's going to be doing his stream. I'm going to be doing mine. If you guys want to go over and check out Dark, by all means, check him out. I'm going to be doing...
You don't have to choose between us. Remember, there's a thing called multi-Twitch, multi-stream, where you can watch more than one stream at a time.
There you go. Anyway, guys, that's it for us. We're out of here. Thank you guys for all showing up, and we'll see you guys on the 4th.
Bye-bye.
Bye.